5 days after the High Court sank its asylum seeker policy, the Gillard government is tonight trying to refloat it. Cabinet is meeting to discuss its options. Everything from onshore processing to new offshore solutions are on the table. The Prime Minister acknowledges the law may have to be changed, but so far she's stopped short of accepting Tony Abbott's offer of help. From Canberra, here's Chief Political Correspondent Mark Simpkin.
Julia Gillard hosted an authorised arrival, the President of the European Commission.
Nice to see you again.
Hundreds of thousands of people seek asylum in Europe each year, compared with 8,000 in Australia.
This is our cabinet room. So we spend a lot of time in here.
Especially when the government's trying to find an asylum seeker policy.
We do need legislation to put beyond doubt offshore processing arrangements.
It'll only get that legislation by doing a deal with Tony Abbott. Labor calls him Dr. No, but on offshore processing, he's Mr. Yes.
I am trying to make it easier for the government. I am trying to give the government the option of resurrecting something from the ruins of its border protection policy.
He's offering to work with the government to amend the Migration Act, and Julia Gillard is willing to listen.
If Mr Abbott is sincere about this offer, then he needs to make it very clear that he is talking about working with the government on offshore processing generally, not on his narrow solution.
I'm not saying that the government has to embrace the entirety of the coalition's policy.
That increases the chances of a deal and an internal brawl. Labor's left and the Greens are still pressing for an end to offshore processing.
She should not cave in to the coalition. She shouldn't cave in to the extreme right.
The High Court judges aren't the only people to repudiate the government's asylum seeker policy. According to Newspoll, 78% of the public think Labor's handled the issue badly. An even scarier number for the government could come tomorrow, with the first full news poll since the High Court decision. Labor's bracing itself. Some ministers are even predicting a primary vote below 25%. Mark Simpkin, ABC News, Canberra.